Alrighty, welcome back to Indie Gauntlet. Hold on. I gotta check, hold up. Make sure the audio's right here. There we go, that's right. Welcome back to Indie Gauntlet and Let's Play Chained Echoes. We're getting right into it. We're in the big crazy escape scene here. We've had an awesome week. I do have to check my skills real quick. We had an amazing week of Indie Gauntlet action. More UFO 50, more blueprints. We played a bunch of other really cool indie games this week. Gave away a bunch of games. And raised a lot of money for charity and for the show. So it was an awesome week. I am very excited to be back into Chained Echoes, though. I've been thinking about this game all week. It just gets better and better every time we play it, man. I still got to figure out what's going on with Bathraz here in his weird gimmick. Okay, here we go. Magical neutral attack dealing damage based on all number of summons. It's so weird. Like, why do they give you summons? Oh man, I forgot how good this song is. They give you these summons, so you don't actually have the move to, like, use them. User deals 1.5 times and receives 1.5 times damage. Magical light attack dealing 1.7 times damage. Alright, well, we gotta do this. Kinda want that. Alright. Yeah, that's my move. So I feel like the best thing to do here would be to charge up our boy. I think I did try this once. Now we do Berserker. I only have 2 weapons, so I don't know how great this is gonna be, but I have 2 weapons. I have offensive buff and berserker. And they all still have defensive break. How much damage is this going to do? There are more outside. Why are they here? They couldn't have known about our meeting here. They called us spies. Didn't Glenn ask the prince for information about the grimoire as a reward? Yes, but is that a problem? Hailing from Farnsport and collecting information about a super weapon, maybe that was not the smartest idea. You honestly asked about the stone? No more talking. Let's leave this place and head for the monastery. We have not negotiated the payment yet. Then stay here if you prefer. The gallows are free. It's got a point. Man's got a point. We all await the day that Yet picks up digital art. When the meme lord can create her own memes. It's going to be game over. Stop right there, spies! Big damage. Kylian's about to drop the bomb. I really wish my heal did more. My heal is so weak. It's a good thing I'm focusing on damage because it's kind of the only thing I can't really out heal most of the enemies. Yeah, Kylian doesn't mess around. We shouldn't go there. You shouldn't go there. You cannot escape! None of these fights are gonna last long enough to use my full power weapon attack. I wonder how much damage it'll do with just one weapon. Still quite a bit. Yeah, the more I play it, the more I play this game, the more I enjoy the fact that I get a full heal after each fight. I don't think it's for everyone. And I don't think every RPG should have that. But I think it just really works well in this game. Because, like, I was saying, I saw a few comments, too, that were like, the healing after each combat kind of turned me off, and I get that. But for me, like, there's certain RPGs that kind of play into the whole adventure, going out into the wilderness or going out into like this huge quest or going into a dungeon and getting back out. And like Final Fantasy 1 is always my favorite example of like a great use of the mechanic of like actually trying to get enough items to get through a dungeon and get out, and try to decide how much is enough potions, how many is enough Phoenix Downs kind of thing. And I think it works well in Final Fantasy because Final Fantasy is much more about the adventure and less about the story. But this game is so story-driven, and you're constantly being pulled one way or the other way, and you're constantly getting different characters in your party, and you're constantly splitting up and stuff like that, that it just kind of fits better because there really isn't ever a big stretch where, like, you're just going and trying to, like, survive this long dungeon. I mean, there are, like, sections where you're going through the mountains or going through a forest or whatever, but it just doesn't really... A lot of times you're in the middle of, like, a story section like this, and you don't... There's no shop, there's no, you know... So they can't really set up this, make sure you have enough items kind of formula, you know? But then on top of that, just with, like, the combat and stuff, it's really cool to be able to just take risks, you know? Like, all my characters are almost dead, but all of their characters are almost dead, and I'm just gonna try to, like, push my overdrive bar just to the breaking point so I can, like, kill all the enemies and win. And I don't have to... Because in another game, I might be like, well, I might as well heal, because I'm going to have to heal after the battle anyways, right? But here, it's like, if I can push through and win, even if I only have one character left with 10 HP, then I'll get my full heal and I can continue. So, I don't know, it kind of, like, gives you, like, a cool motivation to, like, just barely win fights. It just works. I don't know. It just works. I just like it in this game. I think it just fits the game so well. And like I said before, I really like the fact that they can make every fight hard. They can make every fight scary, you know, because it's not a big deal if you die, and it's not a big deal if you end the fight with 1 HP because you get a full heal. So they don't have to make fights, like, balanced based on how long the dungeon is. They can just make every fight kind of on your skill level. And the fact that there's no grinding in this game either, like, not in your typical sense of grinding. There's no XP. That also lends well, because now they can balance each fight kind of perfectly to where they know your power level probably is. Like, I genuinely think that this game has enlightened me to this style. Like, if I were to make an RPG, I might do this. Because it just allows you to make every single fight, like, perfectly balanced to where it's difficult but not impossible to win. Whereas if you have an XP system, or you have, you know, you don't heal the party after each fight, you can't make the first fight of a dungeon barely winnable, because then they're just gonna have to leave and buy more potions, or they're gonna have to come in with 1,000,000 potions, or they're gonna have to come in with, you know, having leveled up a bunch, and then the whole dungeon's just gonna be easy, you know? So I don't know, the more I play it, the more I'm kind of being sold on it. I don't think it's for everything. I mean, I certainly would not go back to Final Fantasy 12 and be like, oh, let's give full heals after every fight in Final Fantasy 12. Like, you know what I mean? That would be silly. Like, the whole kind of point of Final Fantasy 12 is to be like this big adventure and, you know, having big stashes of items and using your buffs and everything. So, no, it doesn't fit every game, but something like this, like, it really does work well. This is a good chat to ask. I'm trying to bring myself to finish Rebirth, but I get burned out on it doing all the side stuff. I want to push through the story, but my gamer brain wants me to do all the side stuff like the exploration and combat encounters. How much would I lose out on skipping the side stuff for Chadley? You gotta get rid of the brainwave of like, I have to do everything now. 99.9% of games that are made past the year 2020 allow you to do everything after the game is over. So just do that. Just do what you want to do. Like, that's the greatest thing about Rebirth that people miss. A lot of people say, oh, I got bogged down by the side story stuff, or oh, I got bogged down by the mini games or whatever. Like, bro, the best thing about Rebirth is that you can just do whatever you want. And the game is perfectly balanced for that. If you take a million years to do every single thing, then the game will scale up to you and the story will still be like of relative difficulty. If you just force yourself through the story, then the story will still be of relative difficulty, and then you can go back and do all the stuff later. Like, the best thing about the game, what I think they did the best, is that you can do any amount of side stuff you want and the game will still be just as fun. I did side stuff until I got bored of side stuff, and then I did story until I got bored of story, and then I did side stuff until I got bored of side stuff, and then I did story until I got bored of story. Not really bored of story, but you know what I mean, like, until side stuff started to look fun again, and then I did some more side stuff, and then when I got bored of side stuff, I did more story, and then, oh, this side quest looks fun, let's do that. Like, that's the best thing about the game. So just embrace it. Don't be like, I gotta do everything 100% before I move on, or, oh, I have to do the story now. Like, just do whatever you want to do. That's the best thing about the game. There are some games that don't work like that. There are some games that, like, punish you for not doing everything as soon as it shows up. But a lot of those are older games. A lot of newer games don't do that. A lot of newer games allow you to go back and do anything at any point. And Rebirth is one of those. So embrace it. Embrace the fact that the game lets you play it the way you want to play it. A dead end. Bloody hell, I can't go on anyway. Your struggle ends here. Let us buy you some time. Move on. Stop. Stop this immediately. Stay out of this, or else. Princess? Leave them alone. They are my guests. Unfortunately, we cannot do that. We have orders from the general to arrest them. You dare to put the word of a general above that of your princess? Begone, I command you, base-born knaves. Let's go and report this to the general, or we'll be in trouble. Len. Princess, my goodness, you have my gratitude. No need, we overheard your conversation at the inn. Oh wow, she was the one in the window. You have? Princess? You must not misunderstand. I do not want to betray Taran, it's just that the Grand Grimoire is too dangerous. I know, you may continue to follow your plan and I will not tell anyone about it, but only under one condition. And what is that? You take Rob and me with you. Are you crazy? I mean, that's impossible, Princess. Then I cannot let you go. Why do you want to come? The world outside is calling for me. I don't want to stay here waiting for my brother to shatter Volandis into pieces. I'd rather stop him now than collect the shards of a broken kingdom later. For Volandis and its people, I must act. The princess, as you have already noticed, is a capable fighter who wields magic. And Rob's skills as a ranger will certainly be useful to us. I would rather not involve the princess in a dangerous journey such as this. I know, but you do not have a choice. You either take me with you or you stay here. It is not a request, but a command from your princess. Haha, that's certainly a new character trait I hear there. Alright, Len and Rob, we'll head out together. The monastery is located in the northeast of the flower fields of Perpetua. If we have preparations to make in Tormund, we should proceed unobtrusively. It is possible that the soldiers will return. Then let's move quickly. I have not seen such a fire in your eyes for a long time. I'm going to close the deal with the grimoire. My hands are trembling in excitement. What about you, Sienna? Yeah, I'm tagging along. It wouldn't be wise to stay here. Also, I haven't gotten my reward yet. Let's discuss the payment on our way out, Sir Victor. Of course, my dear Sienna. Let's head out then. We must leave the city and move through the northeast of the forest. Almost got a full crew now. I gotta decide what formation I want. Yo, Joe, they give me the 51. Tier 3, my man. Get some love in the chat for Joe. Appreciate it so much, dude. You have no idea. Thank you very, very much. Let's think about it. I'll run to the bathroom real quick. We'll think about how we want to do this party. Let's see. Let's see here. Do I keep Glenn and Len together just because they're kind of cute? I like... I like Len and Rob together. And I like Kylie and Glenn together. But this causes a bit of a problem because Sienna is probably my favorite character. And I kind of want her to be in the empty slot. Because I want her out at all times. But in order for Bethraz to be useful, I feel like he needs to be out at all times. Because he's got his weapon thing, and he's not really going to be that useful unless he's summoning a weapon every turn. You know? So... I will say, Bethraz is a bit squishy. So maybe he should be able to switch out. Honestly, Victor is the one that should be alone. Because he's my healer. He pretty much needs to be out at all times. Although I guess there are some times where, like, I have health, I don't really need him to be out. Yeah, we did it for Halloween last year, so a lot of people got it back when it was new. But some people didn't, so... I think if I do this, I'm just never going to use Bethraz. Maybe we go... Victor, Rob. We go like this. think I'm gonna do this. I'm gonna try this. By the way, I got some new stuff. Reduces costs of skills. Also, what if I gave Bethra's Vampire instead of Sienna? Because she doesn't really use those abilities much. I guess he wouldn't either, because he would want to use his abilities instead. Got a new spear for you. I should wait. Let's wait till I get to a... Which actually I might be able to right now. Dude, I want to do some of these hunts. These hunts sound so fun. Is there a weapon shop? Where's the map? I think there was one down here. Wasn't there? Yeah, this works. Okay, Len, you can get the partisan. And this probably wouldn't be so bad for you either. I might give this to... Yeah, that's better for Bethras. I feel like I need to give you a tankier piece of armor. You lose some of your TP, but that's fine, because I got the Heavenly Ring on you. This would actually be really nice for you. I think I'm going to steal it. Got a new bow for you. Got a new weapon for you. Yeah, he's our healer. He needs protection. Okay, now I need to remove some stuff from this stuff that I unequipped. Why is this grayed out? Okay, let's see here. So, could upgrade. Ooh, wait, you have a new weapon. Yeah. Okay, I could upgrade that. Could upgrade it again. Could upgrade this. Upgrade this again. Can upgrade this again. Man, I don't know where. I think I got all this stuff from going through the license board thing. Just got a ton of stuff. I'm gonna wait on that. Do that. Upgrade the jerkin. Upgrade the shielded mail. Sure. Yeah, this is definitely a huge upgrade for us. Didn't realize how much I was missing. Okay, so let's see. Let's start with you. What do you have on there already? Crit damage up is the big one. Oh yeah, not enough. That's good. What do you want? HP up would probably be good. Magic up might be really good, because that should increase his healing, I think. Just has potency of 0.3. So it's got to be based on magic, I would imagine. I was going sneaky. No, mind is magic defense. Just like FF7. Unless for some strange reason it pulls from mind, but I don't believe so. I also don't think there's any tutorial for the stats. Okay. So let's give you... Actually, now that I think about it, though, magic up would be pretty huge for the Thraz. But I should probably be a little more defensive. Speaking of Bethraz, Amulet Master is literally for you. So here you go. And I can also give you Auto Aura, because why not? And you can get big HP up. get Spearmaster. And Machine Killer, why not? And you can get Break Extender. I think Poison counts as a debuff, right? And HP up. And I really don't have too many crystals left for my armor. I'd like to give you light attack. And you can get attack up. And other than that, I guess counter cure would be good for you. And water resistance. Alright, we're ready. We're all juiced up. The east of the Fjordwoods. Can I just... I can just teleport. Here's the question, though. Do we do a hunt? How do I do the hunts again? Don't remember. I like that this teleporter's right by the guild. So where do I get the info? This guy. I just have to talk to people, I guess. This guy talks about the invisible bridges in Cortara. I should probably try to connect this stuff. I was saying before, like, if I can connect these, my rewards will, like, skyrocket. But I need to figure out what this quest is in Farnsport. There's a quest called Into the Maelstrom. Aha! See, there you go. Kozan was right. So, I'll have to try to see if I can, like, get a mind up armor. I do have this, but it only raises it by 1. Yeah, it's kind of a unique thing, having mind raise magic. But it's kind of cool because you can make your healer like a tank. You can find 2 unique monsters in Roland Fields. Tack the Yak is in front of the North Gate, and Leaping the Frog to the north of Basil. I found both these guys, but Tack was too strong for me before. So I could fight Tack. It's in front of the North Gate. So where do we think this quest is? Maybe if I pet every dog in the city. The quest will appear. They greenlit an Elden Ring movie. Pack it up, boys. I truly hope the Elden Ring movie is about the poop ending. If we don't get the poop ending in the Elden Ring movie, I'll be upset. They also greenlit a Skibidi toilet movie. Well, I mean, let's not go crazy here. I mean, that's just a good idea. Ooh, you dirty pig. Alright, I'm out.